Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Quick update on Project Necromancer. As of right now, I am currently sitting at 25,910 words for the manuscript. We are making progress. I completed chapter 5. I'm now working on chapter 7. I skipped over chapter 6 because I have alternating perspectives in my book and they kind of continue on. And I was like, I'm still in this character's head from chapter 5, so let me go ahead and start chapter 7 before I get too distracted with this other character. So that's where we're at. My goal for today is to hopefully finish chapter 7, but definitely get to some of the meatier questions that are going to push along the plot because we have set everything up very nicely thus far. So that is the goal. I am trying to be consistent, that's the word, with keeping a record of my writing journey for Project Necromancer, especially now that I'm getting like serious and intentional about it. I will let you guys know how many words I get. Let me know in the comments below what you are working on, what your current word count is. If you have nothing to say, drop an orange heart in the comments. I will check in with you guys later. Hey you guys, welcome back to another update. Today is January 16th. It's a little after 2 o'clock and Melanin chat was this morning and we are on to second part of the day, which is writing. My goal for today is 2,369 words. I got chapter 7 written and I got chapter 5 edited. So now I'm working on chapter 6. And normally I don't write my books out of order, like chronologically, but since my book is dual perspectives, I am jumping around a little bit more than I normally do, although in very like short little chunks. So chapters 5, 6, 7, and 8 now, 2 in each of the characters' perspectives. So goal is to get chapter 6 written before my meeting at 5 o'clock. So wish me luck. And by the time you guys see this, I will either have succeeded or failed. Let me know in the comments if you thought I did. Go ahead and pause. Let me know like, yes, you did it, Chelsea. No, you didn't. All right, you guys. So back with another update. It is now January 17th. Today is Wednesday. So my word goal for Project Necromancer today is 2,367 words, and that is still pretty high, but it makes me happy because I have been going a little bit over the goal each day, and consequently, the number that I've had to get each day has gone down. So feeling pretty good about that. I am currently working on chapter 6. I am hoping to finish up writing chapter 6 and then read the comments that Ben left me for chapter 5 so that I can make sure that I'm going in the right direction. And I'm also planning to update my story Bible because I have not updated it for the information in chapter 5. So that is also on the docket of things to accomplish. It is Wednesday. I do writing sprints on Thursdays, so normally I would be doing sprints in the chat. So actually going to stop and pause and give a quick shout out to La and Ash because they have been super helpful in me meeting my writing goals because they've been sprinting with me in our server, and it's just like much appreciated. If you are an author, make sure you have author friends who are willing to push you to be your best and make sure that they don't allow you to accept your own excuses, right? Because it's personal accountability, but it's really helpful when La's like, okay, we're just gonna do one sprint and then we'll go from there, right? Because I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. Last night I was tired and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. And La was like, let's just do one sprint. And then I did it and I was like, yo, I have less than 1,000 words left. I have already written over 2,000 words. I got this. We're not gonna call it quits at the finish line. So went ahead and finished that up. So we are in the midst of chapter 6 and wow, things are taking a turn. I be getting the plot twists when y'all be getting the plot twist just ahead of time. So there we are. But anyway, I'm not going to sit here and ramble. I just wanted to be consistent and make sure that I was updating you guys. The full word count for the project right now is 32,450 words. We are making steady progress. I have 52 days left before my goal. I'm going to try to finish before that because I also know that there are going to be some days that I'm going to have to take off that were unexpected. So we'll see how this works out, but I'm a little afraid to change the goal date and take those days off because the word count's going to skyrocket, and I don't know if my mental can take that. That is a problem for future Chelsea. For now, we're going to do what we can. So if you're still watching this and you've been watching this, feel free to update me. And if you have nothing to say, drop an orange heart in the comments. And if you are watching, tap the like button and subscribe because clearly you're still watching. Okay, let me get to writing and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey you guys, welcome back to another update, final update. So today is January 21st. It is Sunday. So technically the start of a new week, end of last week, however you want to look at it. But wanted to touch base with you guys and kind of let you know where I ended up as far as like my writing goals. So first, very proud of myself because I actually hit my writing goals every day this week. So every day that I was like, oh, I need to have at least this many words written, I met it. I wrote on Saturday as well, and my word count was 0, but I still got over 2,000 words. So good on me for that. I also noticed that this week, I guess, when I've been really holding myself accountable, I've never really done that before because in the past I've noticed that like I would hit a really high word count, right? I would have like 5,000 words or 6,000 words and my brain will automatically be like, I could take tomorrow off because I hit 6,000 words yesterday. I'm tired. I need a chance to recover. And even though like I was consistent, I wasn't like every day I'm sitting down and consistently getting 2,000, 3,000 words. So that is new for me and I kind of like it because I have made a significant amount of progress on this project. I just crossed over the 25% mark of what I'm projecting this book to be. I'm guessing it's going to be around 120,000 words. So I just crossed over 40,000, which is the 25% mark for those of us who are not math girlies. But yeah, I plan to keep up this momentum. And in order to do that, I've been paying attention to when I'm most productive. And that has also been interesting because I've had to adjust my schedule for writing. Like there's no way around it. Normally I would write in the morning. That's why my writing sprints on the channel are around 11 o'clock. But as I mentioned in my previous writing update, I'm having to focus on reclaiming my time for writing. The writing time has to shift because the reality of it is, even though I'm prioritizing my writing, that doesn't dismiss all the other things that I have to do. So in order for that to happen, I realized that I'm writing more between like 8 p.m. and 11, which I never thought that would be me, but yeah. Between 8 and 11, especially within the Melanin network, I have to give a shout out to my homies Ash and La because every time I am in the Discord sprinting, they're like, yeah, we got you. We're here. Like, let's do it. Let's get it done. I've also found that 40-minute sprints are 40 to 45 minutes are kind of like my sweet spot. If you have been joining me on my writing sprints on my channel, you'll also notice that I started doing 45-minute sprints instead of 30-minute sprints because I feel like there is time enough to really get into the flow of things before you have to come back and check in. So that's just me. That's some of the things that I have noticed, but that doesn't come without some trade-offs. So I've also noticed that I've had to give up watching anime on the weekdays. The things that I usually watch with Ben week to week, we have to watch on the weekends. During the day, I'm working, and then at night, I'm writing. So this is the payoff, especially since one of the things I'm trying to prioritize this year is reading more. I have found that during the week I work, I hang out with Ben, but as far as just like sitting down and binging an anime and even drinking, I cut down on that a lot because I need to be clear-headed when I get up in the morning. Like we got to get up and we got to go. So that has been interesting. But all that to say that I have hit my writing goal. I am excited. I am hoping to continue this trend. So next week, I'm pretty sure I have writing goals all 5 days. So assuming that writing goal is going to be somewhere around where it has been, and I need somewhere around 2,300 words. We're going to do easy math. 2,000 words times 5 days weeks is a little over 10,000 words. I think I can manage that. And I have been aiming for 3,000 words a day. So I think that's also helping because I want to beat the deadline if I can. I want to get this book done as close to February as possible. So that's where I'm at. If you have watched to the end of this video, I appreciate you. Let me know how you are doing in the comments below, what you're working on, what you have noticed about your writing schedule as well. I feel like 2024, things are shifting for a lot of people, or at least we're more aware of the things that are shifting and changing around us. So let me know, when is the best time for you to write? I thought it was in the morning, and it is definitely in the evening, at least right now. So that's it. Thank you guys for being here. If you haven't already, go ahead and click open the description and get into all the links down there so you can join the Patreon, grab my books, do all the things. But yeah, that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, go ahead, like and subscribe, tap the notification bell so you don't miss when I go live. And if you have nothing else to say, leave an orange heart down in the comments. Thank you guys for being here, and until next time, I hope your days are lovely and your books are interesting. Bye, you guys.